Good day everyone, my name is Ivan Kinsiji Andoy and our topic for today is Introduction to Trigonometry, Angles and Arcs in a Unit Circle. So region and degree. In this section we will study the following topics: terminology used to describe angles, degree measure of an angle, region measure of an angle, converting between region and degree measure, and lastly, finding coterminal angles. So, angles, trigonometry, measure of triangles. So, angle measure. This is the coterminal side, and this is the initial side, and this is the vertex. So, standard position. The initial side of an angle in standard position is always located on the positive x-axis. So, the initial side is always on the x-axis. Positive and negative angles. Positive angle is always counterclockwise. Remember that. Negative angles is always on clockwise. So, positive angles counterclockwise, negative angles clockwise. So, when sketching angles, always use an arrow to show direction. Always use an arrows so that you can easily understand. Measuring angles. The measuring angles is determined by the amount of rotation from initial side to the terminal side. There are two common ways to measure an angles: in degrees and in radian. So first, we'll start with degrees, denoted by the symbol of this. This is degrees. 1 degree is equivalent to a rotation of 1 over 60 of 1 revolution. Classifying angles. So, quadrant 1 is here, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Angles are often classified according to the quadrant in which their terminal side lie. Example number 1. Name the quadrant in which angle lies. So first, the 50 degrees. So first, 0, 90, 180, and 270. So 50% is here, quadrant 1, and 208 is in quadrant 3. And negative 75 is, just like I said earlier, negative is always counterclockwise. So here, negative 75 degrees. Let's proceed. Classifying angles. Standard position angles that have terminal side on one of the axes are called quadrantal angles. So for example, 0, 90, 180, 270, and 360 degrees are quadrantal angles. So let's draw. This is 0, 90, 180, and 270. This is the quadrantal angles. Let's proceed. Radian measure. A second way to measure an angle is in radians. So definition of radian. 1 radian is a measure of central angles theta that are intercepts arc s equals length in radius r of the circle. So this is the arc s is equals to r. Radian measure. 2 pi radians corresponds to 360 degrees. Pi radian corresponds to 180 degrees. Pi over 2 radian corresponds to 90 degrees. Conversion between degrees and radians. Convert the radians into degrees by multiply degrees by 180.